What's cooking, Gumbo Nation? Back with you here, episode 8 with a cup of gumbo. Got some more questions to bring along here for you today, Dwayne. So, first thing I'm going to ask you is being self-employed and buying a house necessarily harder than buying a house when you are employed? Because I know last week on your show you were talking about how all these people are getting jobs without W-2s and such. So, how would you answer that?
I would say it's harder. It poses more challenges.
Okay.
Simply because if you're W-2'd means your income is set, right? And we average it out, and it is what it is.
Okay.
When you're self-employed, nobody out there likes to give, and you'll learn this, once you start paying taxes, nobody out there is going, hey, can I pay more taxes? Right? So, or, hey, I want to make less money. So self-employed, it's going to pose some challenges, but it's all about what programs, right? So you'll hear a lot of times, and this is a big, I guess, myth, you don't have to have 2 years of taxes for self-employed, right? We use 1 year taxes all the time. If you've been self-employed at least 5 years. There's 1099 income. There's bank statement programs. There's a lot of other programs. So I wouldn't say it's harder. It just poses a lot more challenges.
Yeah, nothing's necessarily going to be more expensive. It's just going to you're going to need more proof, I guess.
Right, but keep this in mind too. We're in South Louisiana, the Gulf Coast. We don't have a bunch of Fortune 500 companies around here, right? So a windstorm comes through, a tropical storm, trees get knocked down. Somebody puts on a hard hat and a chainsaw, and all of a sudden they're tree cutters.
Right.
When they're writing that off. What do we have more of now with the gig economy? We've got DoorDash, Uber drivers, Walmart delivery drivers, right?
Yep.
So maybe they're self-employed, and we're adding that to their income to help them qualify for more house. So,
okay, and when you buy a house, do you necessarily need a real estate agent?
The big answer, the truth is, no, you don't, but you'd be foolish not just when you're buying, also listing your house. The fact is, for folks who don't use a realtor when they're listing a house, they make less money. They don't get top dollar. Working with a good realtor, right, someone that is closing loans, is very important because as the consumer or buyer, that realtor is working for you to protect you,
right,
to make sure that you're not overpaying for the price, to make sure that they're helping you set up inspections, anything like that goes along. I'm handling the financing side.
Okay.
The realtor, think about it this way, is they're protecting that brick and mortar, so to speak, the home. So they're making sure, do they have outs for you, right? Is it in the contract that, hey, it's got to be qualified by a certain rate, certain down payment, certain program, hey, inspections done by this date. They hold that listing agent and the listing person accountable. So, absolutely.
So, short answer, yes. Get yourself a real estate agent.
Always. You should be working with a realtor beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yes.
Regardless of real estate agents or not, how come when people sell their houses, you see some houses that sit on the market for maybe a year and some that might be sold within a month or so?
Well, so it's all about timing, right? We're in an elevated market right now. So, when you're looking at this, and we talk about this all the time too, days on market is higher than what it was when rates were 2.5%. A house sat on a market for 10 days.
People might be a little bit more hesitant to buy a house.
Now they're sitting on a market 30, 40, 50 days. So what is that? You got a couple schools of thought. You got people that are sitting at 2.5% rate, and they're trying to get top dollar, who wants to give that away, away their house. So they're trying to maximize, but they're probably asking too much. Again, why you need to listen to your realtor. But the other thing too is it might just be straight up poop. They're putting a for sale sign in front of it, and it's the house is poop. It's lipstick on a pig. It's not passing inspections. It's not, unless somebody's going to come in and offer cash for it, you're not going to sell it because it doesn't qualify maybe from a lending standpoint because of certain guidelines that are required.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for answering those questions.
We're
gonna hit you. We're gonna hit y'all next week with maybe a little bit of the 10 Commandments. Y'all could look at mortgagegumbo.com to figure those out, and we'll see you next week with Cup of Gumbo. Thank you.